Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We have already started here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's De Jong. And he's cut it out. Bergomi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Soboslai. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good read, needed to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there isn't...
Here's a chance! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nice sequence of passes, this. And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Puskas. Davids. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a shot! Goal, Italy! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Italy have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Can he get it through? Nesta gets rid without sophistication. And it's Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Davids. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Looking here to chip it through. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hullet. De Jong. Now, can they get him away? And this just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shevchenko was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Leicester gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. And it's Thuram. Seedorf. Puskás. A probing pass. Chips it through. He's in a great position here.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
No, that was never going to make it. Thuram.
Italy really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That's going right the way across. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Jong. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played back towards his own goal.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Puskás. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And again the keeper stands strong.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Hullet has it out wide and in space. He's dealt with that really well. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all needs to change it.
Italy happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 9, Szoboszlai.
There's the start of the second half.
Italy really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Number 17.
Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? He scores! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great.
And Puskás! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with Puskás!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Raul. Bellingham, looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Arsenal given another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Seedorf with the short one. Threads one in. Played in deep. Oh, smashing header! And he gets rid in a hurry. Pele.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that...
And Shevchenko! Played towards the front line. Shevchenko with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
The attendance for this match was
Seedorf.
62,005.
Looking to... Oh, well measured. Happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing...
Bullet!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's been cut out, well played. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Delivers with whip. Goes for a shot! Goal, Italy! And they've got their lead back. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
But that has not gone well. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Great vision. That's a sharp pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he get on the end of this? Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And that's a dangerous ball. And he's straight offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Eto'o. Well read, nice interception. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Now it's Hullet. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Floated through, and Cruyff! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And here's Hullet.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
4 added
Now,
minutes.
he's got
have been
space here.
indicated.
That's beautifully weighted. Danger averted for now. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. He might be in here! Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Italy have been handed a game-changing chance. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Italy proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it.
That drinking is only allowed in the area.
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Italy really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. De Jong, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Puskás. That is ended up in no man's land.
Italy are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellingham is having a shot! Well, there's the clearance. And that was nowhere near his best. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Raúl. That's good vision.
This is the time you need that pace.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham. That has not gone well. Cruyff. A probing pass. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome. Puskás! Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Raul, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper has it. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Great vision. He has a look up. Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Puskás. And it's Cruyff. No, he's just misjudged that one. Seedorf.
There
Pull
will
it.
be 1 minute added time.
De Jong. Good, strong midfield running here. This might spell danger. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Italy are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13, Nesta. Number 19, Rijkaard. Coming on the field, number 4, Van Dijk. Number 9, Szoboszlai.
And we're off again. Beckenbauer. Shevchenko. And this is Cruyff. Looking for the run. And he was alert to it. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, it's come to nothing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cruyff, who's set up 1 goal so far. De Jong. Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caceres. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the ball in. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Raul. And he thumps it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cruyff. Pelé. Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Puskás. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Szoboszlai. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Jong is always looking to break lines. Szoboszlai! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Looking for options for movement. De Jong. Shevchenko is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Seedorf. Now it's Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Skims one in. And that has been cleared. And it's Seedorf. And this is Hullet. And he's gone backward here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Vieira. And this is Raul.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know,
Great chance! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Italy really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And this is Raul.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's an imaginative pass. Good ball over the top. Goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
He gets big! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
De Jong, can he get it through? Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in...
He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It'll be a throw-in. Couldn't squeeze it through. A probing pass. Shevchenko looking to run onto it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Threads one in. Pele. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That is ended up in no man's land. Shevchenko. Can he get it through? Now it's Pele. Now, can they get him away? De Jong is the team's great visionary. And here's Hullet. De Jong. Bellingham. Oh, good take in a good area. He can get that clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Puskás. Great ball if he can get there. And it's Bellingham. Played out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Beckenbauer. Pele. Puskás. The message is clear, none shall pass. De Jong. Van Dijk. Maldini. Davids. Beckenbauer.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Beckenbauer. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a searching pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Maldini. Looking to play him in. Oh, important interception. Forward it goes. That's really nicely played. Bellingham! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Italy really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
De Jong did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Bellingham absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pele aimed beyond the defence, and he's in on goal. Tries a shot. They've scored. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Italy get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum is...
Right card! And it's in! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Pass somewhat off target. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to play it through. Rijkaard. De Jong. Beckenbauer. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. This is De Jong. Nesta. Thuram. And it's De Jong. Ball played for Rijkaard. De Jong. Bellingham. Out towards the flank. And it's Thuram. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Gli addetti alla sicurezza di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff. Cambio di giocatori.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko looking understandably energised after his goal. Bellingham. Batistuta. Italy needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Italy come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Quick look, then plays it in. And that has been knocked clear. And it's De Jong. Bout of passing here, really. There's the header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Thuram.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Eto'o! It's Eto'o! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Pelé. Oh, cracking ball. Real chance! Really well taken goal. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Just too much on that. Bergomi gets rid without sophistication. Davids wins the duel this time. Rummenigge. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good ball! Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bellingham, he's got away. Great challenge, time to perfection.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rummenigge, oh, good spread.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in, and this is Hullet. Can he finish? It's there! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Thuram, and that's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but he's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Maldini. And it's Eto'o. And this is Owen. And a shot! Oh, taken with style! That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that has not gone well.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he shoots!
Ci saranno 3 minuti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pelé. And he can clear it away. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
So that's it. It is all over. Italy were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the...
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Batistuta. Threads one in. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Forwards and with intent. Looking to play him in.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
And that has left him in a heap. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Pele, that's a cute ball. Can he get on the end of this? Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Pernis. Beckenbauer. De Jong. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Pernis. And that's been intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bellingham. And he cuts out the supply. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good-looking ball. Pinches it off him. Pernis. Nesta makes the interception. Nice-looking ball. He's in space and looking for options. And there's green grass ahead of him. Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Bullet really climbed high to get his head on that, and then disappointed.
Rijkaard. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's a searching pass. Inter Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly.
Shot a goal! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Italy have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Rijkaard. Pernis. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Thinks about the shot, plays it in, and the shot! Oh, nice touch. Plays it across. Nice interception, well timed. Shevchenko. Pele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Pernis. Pele. And this is Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Italy go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Chance here to counter. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rijkaard. Strong running down that left flank. And this is Hullet. Can he finish? He scores! Inter are back in business. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Batistuta.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods. That could reverse in a flash.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bellingham chasing after it. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Bellingham. And this is Batistuta. Here comes the cross. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Pele deals with that comfortably.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
And
di
now a
80.000
sudden chance to counter.
spettatori.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shevchenko. Beckenbauer.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's put paid to a promising move. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's De Jong. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Beckenbauer. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rijkaard. Nicely shaped ball. And they're quick to get it back. Shevchenko. Could move up a gear here. Shevchenko. And he's intervened well there. Thuram. Hernes. Davids. Now, can they get him away? De Jong. Oh, nicely intercepted. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pele. De Jong. Now he's off and running. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Shevchenko! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
He's there to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Il numero 21, Seedorf. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Rummenigge. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ambitious ball here. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. And it's Van Nistelrooy. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pass somewhat off target.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
Oh,
di
that's a
recupero.
key interception.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Owen. Maldini. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's dealt with that really well.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Ambitious ball here. It's a goal kick. Davids gets across to intercept that. Pelé. He's a sharp little ball here. Long ball looking to counter. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Mbappe. Now it's Pelé. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pull it. So what can they make of this?
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Good ball over the top. Stood up well to him there. De Jong, that's an imaginative pass. Ernest, now it's Pelé. Pelé! Just too high.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Beckenbauer, looking for the run. Ernest, now it's Pelé. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bergomi. Beckenbauer. Ernest. Not the most accurate pass. De Jong. Now it's Batistuta. Could move up a gear here. Rijkaard makes the interception. Beckenbauer. Ernest. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. Looking for a runner. And this is Batistuta. Davids. Rijkaard. That's a cute ball. That ball looks a good one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, that has not gone well. Maldini. Davids. Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, that's clever. And he's running on the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Italy with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. Italy have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
De Jong is always looking to break lines. Maldini. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well timed, excellent interception. Bullet. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Bellingham. Batistuta. Played into the middle. Up he goes! No mistake! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. And he's intervened well there. Davids. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Hullet. And it's Batistuta. Pele. Good ball, good take. Knocks it back. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Italy have their third corner. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Davids out-muscles him. De Jong. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. And this is Batistuta. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So off we go once more.
Italy have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bellingham, always onto this.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's been shifted off it. Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Italy different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's De Jong. Out towards the flank. Played back in. Passing nice and neat. Eto'o. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well read, nice interception. And here's Hullet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A probing pass. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the keeper beats it away. Shapes to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Eto.
80.414 spettatori.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Batistuta certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Played into space. Eto! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Now, can they get him away? A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Rijkaard. Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. It's a searching pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Crossed into the middle.
Cambio di giocatori.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And it's made its way to him. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Italy will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Rummenigge, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Vieira. Now it's Owen. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Bullet.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's an excellent interception. It's their second corner of the game.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5. Lascia il campo per il numero 19. Ribéry.
Tries to get it clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And here's Owen. That is a brilliant interception. And he's there to get it away. Now he's got space here. And the through ball. Batistuta gets into some space. And he shoots! He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And Ribéry! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter.
A Batistuta! And that's off target. Time added on 4 minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira tries to pass it through. Caught offside that time. Now it's Batistuta. Vieira. So that's it. It is all over. Italy suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Italy desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue, the dress code. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, it's Batistuta. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he shoots! Caught offside that time. And it's been played through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rummenigge takes control of it and he's on the move. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Bellingham is onto this, and it's been given away. Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Italy are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Davids gives no quarter whatsoever. And it's De Jong. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. A probing pass. That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard, and here's Hullet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great defending, strong and determined.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Shevchenko. Caresses it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Shevchenko really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It'll be a throw-in. No way through there. Look at the Bellingham! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pele. Now it's Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. Face to face. And the shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all.
Great chance! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Inter Milan go into the lead. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Hullet. Seedorf. Now it's Shevchenko. Leicester with the foul. Thuram. Hullet. It's Bellingham. That is good strength. Maldini. It's a good spell of possession, this. And Batistuta! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection. Inter
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
to be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's had it taken off him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's a sharp little... He's had a shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you.
Rummenigge! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Batistuta. He's through, it's one-on-one. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to play him in. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. There's the start of the second half.
Italy really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to dink it through. Nice interception, well timed. De Jong is the team's great visionary, and the pass is intercepted. Seedorf. Pelé. Rummenigge. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Italy playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Nesta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And the through ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
But it's Thuram. Passing nice and neat. Rummenigge. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Now it's Bellingham.
Italy have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
No, it's come to nothing. Davids gets good distance on it. Now it's Bellingham. And this is Hullet. There's the shot! They've scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have...
Can he finish? No mistake! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 27.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Lasciano il campo
Well, they
per
have a goal,
il
but it
numero
is surely
24.
too much to hope for a comeback.
Il numero 21. Seedorf.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's through here. No, that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Searching pass he's played there. He's shifting through the gear. Can he finish? No, not quite.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13. Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4. Il numero 19. Ribery.
Italy will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shevchenko. Now he's got space here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raul. Now it's Hullet. Italy are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that is as far as they're going to go. Not the best distribution from the keeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Ronaldo. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Shevchenko ready to try one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Cruyff! Now that was quite some save. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Eto'o. Brilliantly cut out. That's an imaginative pass. Thuram cuts it out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, that's a waste.
Italy certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ambitious ball here. Maldini. De Jong. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Ribéry. And it's Ribéry. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Cruyff. They're urgent. Cruyff! Really well taken goal. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Italy grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And this is... He's having a shot! Forward it goes. Pullet is onto it in a flash. Eto'o. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Eto'o. Shevchenko. And the finish! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Italy were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So, many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. That looks a good cross. Seedorf spots it and intercepts.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Davids. It's Belletti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. Vieira is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a promising position, serves up across. That's a decent clearance. I think that's offside, yes it is. And it's Belletti. Pele. Now it's Bale. Now it's Bale. And he's being shifted off it. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. A probing pass. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Crosses it in. He rises! Well, now that's another chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. And that's another throw. Pele. Pele. There he goes, motoring forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And out it comes again. Nicked it back promptly. Caresses it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. It's a goal kick. Italy, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Seedorf. And that has been slung wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Hullet. Collier. Hullet. Good Collar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kohler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball is over the line. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Otto. And that was nowhere near his best. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Knocks it into space. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. Crosses it in. It's a mighty effort! He can get that clear. Davids. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Hernes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Bale. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Bale. Bale going full tilt down the left. Defending of the desperate variety. Davids.
There they go, hunting again.
And that interception was most necessary. Kohler showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a searching pass. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. And he's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Seedorf. Pelé. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Marvellous goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the...
And there's the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Italy go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Cambio di giocatori.
Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Can he get on the end of this? Drives, big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Vinicius Junior, and this is Shevchenko. And he's quick to get it clear again. Hernes stood up well to him there. Solot. Now, he's got space here. Well read, nice interception. And they can counter here. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. Not the most accurate pass. Can he spark a counter here? Davids. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's been played through. Bale has it in a wide position. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hullet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Great ball if he can get there. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tries to pass it through. And the finish! Really well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 10. Lascia il campo per il numero 5. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Great vision. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Sorloth chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. Italy perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That's an imaginative pass. Hullet. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Belletti. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 13, numero 9, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7.
Italy will have one further opportunity to make a substitution. Goes for a shot! Goal, Italy! And again they hit the front. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Italy go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And it's Messi. Italy finding their passes. Rummenigge, he's had a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharps. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Over to the left. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, what about a counter-attack?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
Decent chance! Goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, delightful ball. Pelé. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's played it. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward. Endo. And Anguissa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Belletti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, such a clever touch. Now the ball in. And the keeper beats it away. Now he's got space here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Diaz. Ambitious ball here. Sane looking to get on the end of this. And it's Belletti. Now it's Pelé. That is good alertness. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Mbappe, can he finish? Short changes him with that pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's making a real surge on the left.
Oh, great feat, that.
Zambo Anguissa. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Diaz. Diaz looking to penetrate opposition lines. Threads one in. Sane has it in a wide position. Belletti. Pelé. Ernest. And here's Mbappe. Pelé. And the finish! Can he spark a counter here? And the through ball. That is ended up in no man's land. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Might be tries a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Not the most accurate pass. Thinks about the shot. It's a promising position. Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half-time getting close now. Ernest. Searching pass he's played there. He can run onto that. Mbappe! It's in! Italy are back in business! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Diaz, shot a goal! And it's in! And again they hit the front. As simple And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Endo.
So off we go once
Coming
more.
on the field is
Italy
number
can
4,
really do with some
Isuzu.
bigger names standing up here.
Substitutions
At times they
taking
didn't
place.
even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Belletti.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And he was alert to it. Bissouma gets good distance on it. Sane goes on a run down the left wing. Sane going face-to-face with his great rival.
substitution.